Hey guys, Nathan down here at ZIMM'S, and today brought in a 52 custom shop Telecaster. Come check it out.
All right, let's look at this thing.
Yes, this is a 52 custom shop Telly. As you can see, it's in it's got this blonde finish, and it's a Journeyman Relic, which means it's just one of the light Relic guitars, not too heavy Relic. And this one actually has what they call a flash coat finish on it, which I actually talked to the guy who does all the finishes at the custom shop. His Instagram is JNColor. It's really cool. He'll do videos of him like spraying all the custom shop guitars. And I actually reached out to him through there and I asked him what's the difference between a normal finish and a flash coat finish. And he said everything is exactly the same. It's still all nitro finish, but they spray a super thin coat as the last coat. The top coat is sprayed super light, and they don't sand or buff it after. So he said that the only difference between a flash coat guitar and a normal guitar is that he has to spray it perfectly because they're not going to sand or buff it at all. They don't polish it afterwards. So you could kind of see that the grain sticks out quite a bit more than it would on if it was a little bit thicker of a finish. The grain kind of, you could see the texture of the grain, and it looks just like a really old guitar, like the finish has sunk into the grain. So that's kind of cool about this one. Get a flash coat.
Ash body?
Yeah, this is ash 2-piece. I have the spec sheet, so we'll check that out.
Okay.
And then
what year was this thing made?
2018.
2018.
Yep, so it's a newer one. And then you have your maple neck, maple neck and board. Believe it's 1 piece.
I love that right there.
Yep, and then you got the relicing on the fingerboard here. Spaghetti logo, round string tree, Clouson tuners. These are Fender branded, those single line. Custom shop logo on the back of the headstock. And the tuners are slightly aged as well. And then these have a blank neck plate on them, and your serial number is on the bridge plate, like it would have originally been in 52.
1952.
Yeah, and about 54 is when they started putting them on the neck plate.
Was 52 the first year of the Telecaster?
So in 1950, you get the Broadcaster. Through 51, no caster starts. Oh. And then in 52, Telecaster starts on there.
I gotcha.
So the first year that I would say Telecaster, yes, but and then this guitar came with a standard 3-way switch on it, where it'd be neck, middle would be both, and then bridge is just a bridge pickup.
Okay.
But I actually rewired it to be 50s wiring. So on here you have in the bridge position it's just your bridge. In the middle position it's just your neck pickup. And then you have the dark circuit in the neck position where it's this pickup with a 0.05 microfarad cap. And it gives it that dark circuit sound. So we'll check that out.
Okay, cool.
And then check out some of the case candy in here.
Oh, yeah.
So in here you just have your standard, warranty pack. Here's the caps I took out.
Original price tag?
No, this is
What was the value? What was the retail price of this guitar coming out of the custom shop?
Probably around $4,500.
Wow.
This is the tag
Good
from
little chunk of change.
This is the tag from Mike and Mike Guitar Bar up in Seattle. The guy I got this from bought it from there. And I was able to find the original ad for it by that store on the internet. But then here you have your certificate. And then you also have the shop traveler, which is what's going to give you all the specs.
Nice.
So you can see here it's ash, two-piece body, 52 telly. And then the pickups, it has the hand-wired loaded 51 no-caster in the neck and the 51 no-caster in the bridge. So 51 no-caster pickups. And then here you have your flash coat lacquer finish, butterscotch blonde. And then the neck over here is it is a maple quarter sawn neck.
Wow.
Yep. So that's cool.
What's the quarter sawn kind of thing about?
So quarter sawn, there's the two main ones are rift sawn and quarter sawn.
Okay.
So it just is the way that they cut the wood.
I gotcha.
And the way that you can tell is looking at the tip of the headstock.
Okay.
If the grain lines are going like this on the headstock, it's quarter sawn.
Kind of like at an angle instead of straight up and down.
They would be going this way if it was rift sawn. They would be going perpendicular to what you see now.
I got it. And what's the advantage of that?
So, rift sawn is what's going to give you like all that like flamed maple neck. So like if you have like a super flamey neck, it's rift sawn.
Oh wow.
Quarter sawn is more stable. So your neck's less likely to shift and like twist and warp or whatever. So it's kind of a trade-off. You're going to get more stability from quarter sawn, and it's going to, you know, kind of hold up a little better, but it's not going to look as fancy. You know, if you want a super flamey neck or one that has like bird's eye maple neck or whatever, that's going to be your rift sawn neck.
I gotcha.
So it's just a different way that they cut the wood, and it gives you different results in the end. A lot of guys like the quarter sawn just because it's supposed to be the like superior way of, you know, construction.
Awesome job at the relicing of the neck here, right? Where it's a little bit darker up in this area.
Yeah, it was like played less there.
And then you got a whole bunch down here in the cowboy cords, the open cord area.
The one thing though is that they left a lot of lacquer on the back of the neck, which I don't mind, but I do prefer the when they sand it down, you know, and it's...
Well, you just got to play it every day for about 10 years and you'll get that look that you want.
Yeah, like my Esquire has a little bit fatter neck on it, and the back is all sanded down. If you remember, we did a video on that one.
Right.
And that to me is like way more comfortable.
What's your thoughts on taking steel wool to it and maybe just kind of going for it?
Nah, I probably
won't. Do it. Wouldn't do it.
No, because like the thing is about the custom shop is that they do such a good job relicing them, and it's like so like authentic and like realistic. Like if you compared it to, you know, real 50s telly.
Tell us more about the Journeyman Relic.
So the Journeyman Relic is basically just like the lightest relic job that they'll do.
Just a couple little tiny dents here and there.
Yeah, you'll see it just like the Journeyman Relic was just made to basically replicate a guitar that was cared for but played, you know. Whereas like you'll get the heavy relics, and those are the ones that like sat in someone's basement and it flooded and half the paint is gone, you know. And then like my Esquire, that one's more of like a light relic where you do have, you know, paint missing from the armware here, and there's a lot of checking on it. But the Journeyman Relic is more or less just like a lightly used and well cared for.
It looks more real to me than those heavy relics are just over the top. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You dragged it around, you know, out in the parking lot, tie it to your bumper of your truck, kind of a look. Just over the top.
And the thing is like with the 50s Fenders, the finish on them was so thin. And even especially the early ones like Broadcasters and the early Esquires, the finish was really fragile on them. You know, so seeing a 50s guitar that looks like this would be considered really good condition.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I think that's what they were going for. They were
that's
going
like
for
mint condition if it was really a 1952.
Right. They were going for, you know, a 50s guitar that doesn't look like a brand new guitar, because like you could buy a 52 reissue that's not from the custom shop, and it's going to come with like a perfect paint job on it. You know, the neck is not going to have any wear on it. So that's what they were going for with the Journeyman Relics, is they were just trying to make it as authentic as possible without like going overboard like some of the heavy relics, you know.
All right, Nathan, you gonna play this thing for us?
Yeah, we'll check it out.
All right, here we go.
All right, so like I mentioned earlier, we got the 50s wiring in here. So it's going to be the dark circuit in the neck position. And then in the middle position, it's just your neck pickup. And then in the bridge position, it's only your bridge pickup. So here's the dark circuit. Just to give you a comparison, I'll switch over into just the neck pickup so you can hear the difference.